Hey guys, it's your boy Roy. Long story short, I am moving to a new YouTube channel. If there's something else you want to know, like more details about that, continue watching this video. If not, the link is in the description. The reasons I will explain right now. But if you're like, I'm super busy, click the link, there's the new channel. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to turn the music down now. Hey. Okay, basically, this is going to be a bit of a life story thing. Hey, I'm back again, sort of. I've been away for so long, and sometimes I upload a random video, and people are like, hey, are you back? And then I'm silent for like a half year again. And then they're like, oh, Neo's out, and I upload a random video, and then I don't do anything anymore. Yeah, so I am moving to a new YouTube channel, but what is the reason behind this? To actually say that, I need to go back to why I quit. Some of you who know me decently and watch all my videos know that I work in art. I attended the Art Academy, and after I really quickly found a job as an art director, an illustrator, and an animation studio. Learned a lot there, was really great work, but also very busy work, as in long hours, long evenings, too tired to even do anything in the weekend. Sometimes having to work in the weekend, and this for four or 5 years, I think. I remember the last playthrough I really did on YouTube before I started there was just when Metal Gear Rising was coming out. That was when I was graduating, and I almost failed my graduation because of it, by the way. So I sort of started neglecting my hobbies outside of the really easy ones. So I read a lot because I had to go to my work by train. And I played video games, but just for relaxation. So I just popped in a disc and I played whatever was available. If there was one... let me just think, what did I even play? I played a lot of World of Warcraft because it's just easy to pick up and play. I really avoided like a lot of games that I would probably love, which I'm going back to now, like Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden Black. But I wasn't recording anymore because it was just too tiring. Sometimes I would, and I would be like, yeah, I'm going to record. But when I got home at like 11 o'clock in the evening, I still had to cook, do dishes, clean the house, and I had to get up at 6 again. I was like, and I want to play again. I'll just play Batman for like 15 minutes to at least have something else on my mind. Long story short, me and the company I quit about... Is it already half a year ago? Oh my god, yeah. Almost. 5 months. Well, it's actually a bit difficult for me to talk about that. Not because of law, but because of emotional, because it was really difficult. Basically, I quit a lot of my hobbies because of also artwork in my free time. I have an amateur comic book that I publish every year, and I never got around to that. I really liked the whole YouTube thingy and the community around it. I also really like being on GameFAQs and talking to people about my passion, and I never got to do any of that. And after I quit my job, basically, I was a bit in a rut. I didn't have a new job lined up, and I decided, okay, I'm just going to take it slow and focus on one thing. So there was one thing I always wanted to do was write articles. When I was a kid, I would, in Word, I would make reviews of video games that I liked. And I would like style them in designs, just like in the magazines that I read. And I always wanted to do that. So I thought like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to make a blog. I'm just going to start writing articles on action games. And I quickly just started like, I'm just going to focus on combat, because I really like combat in those games. I really like combat in Ninja Gaiden and in Vanquish and in Devil May Cry. And the blog is actually doing okay. Like I expected 2 views per article. 1 for me, 1 for my mom, you know, kind of like that. And getting around 1,000 views a month, which is a lot more than I thought I would get. And slowly when I was doing that, it was giving me energy again, something to do, and I've got a new job, which is around the corner. My previous job took me about an hour to 2 hours to get to. This one is 10 minutes. And it's still in the arts, so that makes me happy. But it's a lot less hours. Gives me more time to get... it sounds really metaphysical, like get to know myself better, but in a sense. I'm settling down as well with my partner. And I also started slowly picking up my artwork again, drawing more in my free time. And then I started talking to an old YouTube friend of mine that I met via Ninja Gaiden. This little hair is annoying me because it's like a circle. And we talked about YouTube, and I really liked doing it, but I never really knew how. And just the thought of starting again just made me lose my mind. Like, oh, then I gotta... Because I sold my recording equipment for money. How do I start? How do I do that? So I decided, okay, where do I begin? And I had the blog, which is generating decent traffic. So I was talking to him, and suddenly I was like, oh, I got hyped again. I was like, yeah, I have the time to make videos again and to share those, and maybe people want to see them, maybe they don't. Where am I going with this? So I was looking at my old channel, the one you're on now, which is not going to disappear. Don't worry, I'm not going to delete it. But the Roita channel always had a couple of troubles. One being that it had a lot of strikes when it came to copyright. For some reason, all my Resident Evil 4 footage is copyright infringement from the review on IGN. Don't know why. Apparently, like the YouTube algorithm probably does it automatically, and it's like, oh, there's Leon. Oh, there's Leon as well. This led to me having really bad reputation in the how do you call it, the system. So I'm not eligible for a lot of things. Monetization is disabled. I can't upload, I think, longer videos. No, I can. There were a couple of other things that were disabled. And there were a lot of hurdles that made me go like, start again, but how? And then I was like thinking, like, if I want to do it, I want to do it good. So maybe with a brand or something. I felt like, oh, I'm going to connect it to Stinger. That's the blog's name, Stinger Magazine. I'll link it in the description as well. And I was like, where do I begin? And then slowly I just started thinking, what if I just start a new channel? What if I just start a new channel? I start making thumbnails. I start making a Twitter and connecting it to it, and making a nice connecting it to my blog. Because on the blog right now, I'm also doing interviews with not famous players, but just the big names in the action games, the games that I love, and that I can just focus on what I love. And like, I can just put my presentations on there. I can put my skill gameplay on there from like Metal Gear Rising and Vanquish, and maybe some live streams or whatever. The old school playthrough stuff also that people like just me sitting on a couch and talking while I'm gaming. So I'm going to do that. It's going to be on that new channel. It's linked in the description. It's got a whole lot of subscribers. So that's why I thought like maybe I should put it on here so that people know like, hey, I'm going to a new channel. This is what's happening. I'm also going to re-upload sometimes also re-edit that content and put it on my new channel. I already put there's a couple of guides and playthroughs I want to finish and put on there. Top of the list are a couple of playthroughs, and I've learned from myself that I should not say what I'm going to do, because then I don't do it. So if I say like, oh, I remember back in the day, there's probably a couple of people there that are watching this video like, hey, Roy's back, and oh, you never finished this playthrough, or he promised this, or that I made that one video that said, I'm going to do these playthroughs and these, and then I said like, yeah, I did one part, or I didn't even do one part like that. So I'm not going to say which ones I'm going to finish, because otherwise, for some reason, that destroys my motivation. It's got to be a secret. What else? But yeah, I am, for those who care, I am doing better. Like, I feel really happy now. I was in a pretty bit of a rut even before I quit, which is the reason why I quit. And I'm really happy now. I'm settling down. I'm doing my hobbies again. If you're like, hey, this new channel, like, I liked your content back then, but don't really care, that's okay. I'm glad you stuck with me. Is that the right term? Probably. Like when I look at the Reuter channel, I have so many memories, even though like it wasn't really popular, like in the YouTube sense, but I had really loyal people that watched the videos, the Dark Souls playthrough on Soul Level 1 especially, and later the Metal Gear Rising footage to an extent. Like that really just made me feel good especially when I look back and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when we did that, or when those uploads were too big, and like I made a lot of mistakes with Reuter 15 as a channel when it came also to upload size. I remember one time, I'm pretty sure it was Glamador, hey, if you're watching, that I was uploading the Dark Souls Soul Level 1 playthrough, and for some reason, because I didn't know how to edit, my files were like 40 gigs, and the uploads were running so late that at one point, like the final part, I think, of Dark Souls Soul Level 1, I'm like, Happy New Year! In that video, and I put the video, I uploaded it at like March, like 3 months after. Some people are like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, potty mouth. So yeah, I learned a lot from my mistakes, I hope. I'm going to try and rectify it with the new channel. It's probably going to be a bit of a mixture of old content and new content coming up, because I'm still like finding a way, like how my editing, I'm making templates, intros, outros, stuff like that. There's already some content on there. There's one new video, which is from Neo. The rest is old content, and I managed to actually get the rights to my Nerd Night presentation on the action genre. Thank God. That took me years to get the rights to that. Long story short, I did a talk on a event on action games. I was allowed to speak to a lot of people about my passion for it, but I never got the rights, so it was only on their channel. And now I got the rights. I'm allowed to use it, so I edited it together because it was 2 parts. Now it's 1 part. It's on there. It's got my face as a thumbnail. Yeah. So there's that. But yeah, really happy now. I got my recording equipment again. I can stream that to my laptop. I can stream all that stuff. I really want to thank everyone that, especially are still watching this video right now, for watching over the years, watching my videos, and still being subscribed to me to this day. Like maybe thinking like, oh, maybe he'll upload something now. Well, I will on the new channel. Thank you so much. I really, really mean that. As a last side note, I do want to mention that the new channel will probably be less of what you're used to than what you are used to. Meaning less commentary. I always realize that I like talking like this, like just rambling, but it also distracts me, and I want to provide high quality play, and I can't provide that when I'm talking. So I might do some post voiceover, or do some live streaming from time to time, or stream with people, like do co-op in Neo or something. So that, okay, I'm gonna shut up now. So, long story short, I'm happy again. I'm starting to bring my life back together. I'm starting a new YouTube channel. YouTube channel is in the description. The blog is also in the description. And thank you again so much for watching this. And take care, all of you. And see you soon, maybe. And if not, I hope you have a great life. It sounds so dark to say and depressing, but I mean it in a good way. Like, I hope you enjoyed your time and continue watching good stuff and have fun. That's the most important thing that I really learned. So, bye.